Hey there YouTube, California Prepper. Well, this is going to be a review of a knife that I've carried quite a bit. This is going to be the first knife reviewed in the Back2Budget Project, and it is the SOG Autoclip. Now, when I first got this knife, and just from my first impressions in handling it, it didn't feel like it could take much. It really didn't. I figured within the first week of me using it, I'd chip something, I'd lose something, end up breaking this Autoclip, the adjustable clip, hence the name, the Autoclip. But really, this thing has held its own. The blade is 420 stainless, so it's a very soft steel, but as you can see, I haven't touched it up, I haven't sharpened it once, but there's no chips, no dings. I mean, this blade has held up great. I mean, I've had D2 that has just ridiculously man, I don't even want to go into details about that. It's just horrible quality, and this held up better than that. I have put this thing through wood. I put this thing through solid ice. This thing is a beast. So let me read you guys the specs on this. Like I said, it's 420 stainless with a satin finish. The RC hardness is 51 to 53, so it's very soft. As you can see right here, this weird looking thing here. Focus. There you go. It is an adjustable thumb stud, actually. So you you loosen this up, and wherever you want it, if you want it up top, if you want it down low, you can adjust it. If you want to take it off completely, you can also do that. As far as the rest of the knife being adjustable, you have an adjustable pivot, but it looks like the rest of the knife is pinned construction, so it does look like you can adjust the pivot a little bit, but I'm not sure what that's really going to do for you. We have a lock back here, no liners, very lightweight. It's about 3 ounces. My scale says 2.8, but for some reason it's always on the light side. Yep, 2.8. Blade, you're looking at 3.5 inches, I believe. Yeah, we got a 3.5 inch clip point blade with a hollow grind, and this hollow grind has held up really well. Now, you're not going to shave any arm hair off with this, but for a utility knife, it's held up great, and it's still relatively sharp. You can still have no problem using this as an everyday knife, and I put this thing through the ringer. I mean, when I grab a knife to beat up, that I don't have to worry about, I'm not going to grab my Para 2 to, mess up, because every time I grab a knife, a nice knife anyways, it always tends to get broken. So go for the cheap one, and guess what? It holds up. So SOG, great job with this knife. I mean, the MSRP on the SOG website is 30 bucks. You can get them for like 16 delivered off Amazon and eBay. So I mean, 16 bucks to your door, and this thing has held up great. You can't really adjust the pocket clip. You're looking at right hand tip up only, but it is somewhat adjustable, and it's not going to fray up your pants. I don't see this design ever really going anywhere, but it's pretty nifty. I mean, if you want to keep it for a backup knife just to slide on your vest or on a pack or something like that, that would be a pretty cool idea, but I mean, just too bulky for me. But it doesn't really mess with it ergonomically. It's not the most comfortable knife, but it's not horrible either. It's really not. Overall, you're looking at 8.25 inches. The handle is 4 3/4, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, 4 3/4. So, I mean, it's not a huge knife when it's in your pocket, but you will notice it. Here we have a Spyderco Tenacious. Sorry, Everything's coming out funny today. So it is a little bit bigger, but it's a lot slimmer. A lot slimmer and a lot lighter. What's the tenacious weigh? 4.2, so I'm guessing about 4.4 since my scale sucks. And so this is very slim, very lightweight, and it seems to hold its own. I mean, SOG isn't my favorite brand, but hey, this knife has done very well. And I have to say, man, I give it a 3.5 out of 5. I really do. Great design overall. I mean, it's not an ugly knife. It's really not. It's not the most attractive, but I mean, you know, it's a nice knife. I'd rather have this than something with a funky blue handle, or, you know, something with those weird plastic tack inserts. I'm not a big fan of that. I like, you know, solid G10 or solid, what is it, GFR or GRF, glass reinforced, or GRN. Sorry, they have FRN. They have so many abbreviations for the same plastic. It's unreal. It's all the same stuff, plastic. But I mean, it's a relatively good knife. It really is. I can't say that it's my favorite knife, but man, it has taken a beating. I'm so surprised. I mean, there's maybe a itty bitty, teeny, eensy weensy, like the slightest you can get, a little bit of blade play, and I think that just could, I mean, if I tighten this up, maybe it would probably take that away. You know, other than the fact that this is made in China, I mean, it's a pretty good knife. It really is. I'm very surprised. So, that's that, guys. Thank you for watching. I know it wasn't the best review in the world, but man, this knife has really changed my mind about SOG. I'm definitely going to have to try out another one of their knives and put that to the test as well. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. California Prepper, I'm out of here.